Welcome to HFY Vault channel. Real stories, real feelings. If you feel something today, stay with us.
What did you do to me, human? Alien experiment spirals out of control. The alien opened his eyes slowly. Something was wrong. The room was cold, but his body felt hot. His chest moved fast, like it was running without moving. He tried to lift his arm, but pain spread through his whole body. It was deep, sharp, alive. He had felt pain before. But not like this. Bright white lights filled the metal room. Machines hummed softly. Tubes were connected to his body. His vision was blurry, but one thing was clear. A human was standing in front of him. The alien tried to speak, but his throat burned. Finally, a weak voice came out. "Why, am I awake?" The human did not answer right away. He was calm. Too calm. He checked a small screen in his hand and nodded slowly. "Good," the human said. "Your body is reacting faster than expected." The alien's eyes widened. He tried to move again. Pain exploded inside him, but something strange happened. The pain faded. Not fully, but enough. That scared him more than the pain. He looked down at his hands. They were changing. His fingers looked thicker. The skin had a faint glow under the light. Dark lines moved under the surface, like something was building itself inside him. "What did you do?" the alien asked, fear shaking his voice. The human stepped closer. "You wanted to understand humans," the human said. "So now, your body is learning." The alien's mind raced. He remembered everything. He was a scientist of the Zarkan Empire. His species ruled many worlds. Humans were weak. Small. Easy to capture. Perfect for experiments. That was what he believed. He remembered the human prisoner. Quiet. Bleeding. Smiling even when broken. The alien's breathing became heavy. "No," he whispered. "You were the subject." The human smiled slightly. "I was," he said. "At first." The alien felt his heart beat harder. Louder. Each beat sent power through his body. The machines around him started to beat faster. He pulled against the restraints again. This time, metal cracked. The alien froze. That should not be possible. Fear filled his eyes. "What did you put inside me?" The human's voice was calm, but strong. "Human cells," he said. "Human repair system. Human pain response." The alien shook his head. "That will kill me." The human looked straight into his eyes. "No," he said. "It will change you." The alien screamed as another wave of pain hit him. But again, his body adapted. Muscles grew tighter. Bones felt heavier, stronger. Inside his mind, something new appeared. Anger. Not cold logic. Not fear. Raw anger. He felt the memory of humans fighting even when dying. Standing up when they should fall. Refusing to stop. The alien gasped. He looked at the human and whispered the words that echoed through the room. "What did you do to me, human?" The human leaned closer and said softly, "You wanted to study humanity." He smiled. "Now you will survive like one." The lights flickered. Alarms began to sound. And the experiment was no longer under control. The first sound the alien heard was silence. No alarms. No screams. No machines. That was wrong. The Zarkan ship was never silent. He stood in the middle of a dark corridor. The floor under his feet was broken metal, still warm. Smoke moved slowly in the air. His memory felt damaged, like pieces were missing. He looked down at his hands. They were shaking. Not from fear. From power. His skin was still alien, but harder. Lines of glowing light moved under it like fire trapped in glass. He opened his fingers and closed them again. The sound was heavy. Strong. Too strong. He remembered the table. The pain. The human's voice. "What did you do to me?" The words returned to him like an echo. Suddenly, the silence broke. Boots hit the floor. Zarkan guards turned the corner with weapons raised. Their eyes widened when they saw him standing there, alive and free. "You," one guard said. "You should be dead." The alien tried to answer, but his voice came out deeper than before. "I don't feel dead." The guards fired. Blue energy hit his chest. Pain exploded, then vanished. The alien looked down. Smoke rose from his body, but the skin was healing. Closing. Fixing itself. The guard stepped back. "That's impossible," one whispered. The alien lifted his head slowly. Inside him, something moved. A strange heat. A pressure behind his eyes. His heart beat fast, but his mind was clear. Too clear. He took one step forward. The floor cracked. The guards fired again. This time, he moved. Faster than thought. The corridor shook as he slammed into them. Weapons fell. Armor broke. The guards ran in fear. The alien stopped. He looked at his hands again. They were stained. He should have felt guilt. Instead, he felt control. That scared him. Memories flooded his mind, not his own. Humans hiding pain. Humans standing back up. Humans protecting each other even when dying. "Why?" he whispered. A voice answered inside his mind. Not his. "Because we endure." The human. The alien grabbed his head and screamed. The walls shook. Lights burst. The ship reacted to his pain like it was afraid of him. He fell to his knees. "I did not ask for this," he said. The voice replied calmly. "Neither did we." He stood up slowly. The alien understood the truth now. Humans were not strong because of their bodies. They were strong because they refused to stop. He turned toward the command deck. Alarms began to sound again, louder this time. The ship knew what he was. An error. A weapon. A warning. The alien took a deep breath. And for the first time in his life, he smiled. "Now," he said softly, "I understand why humans survive." The doors ahead began to open. And the ship prepared to learn the same lesson. The message reached the Zarkan Empire before the screams did. One short signal. One human word. Enough! Inside the massive alien ship, fire spread through broken halls. Metal walls were bent like soft clay. Bodies lay still. Weapons were useless. And at the center of it all, he walked. The experiment. He moved slowly, not because he was tired, but because he was thinking. Each step was heavy. Each breath felt deeper than before. His body was no longer fully alien. It was something else. He stopped in front of a sealed chamber. Inside, humans were trapped. Weak. Injured. Afraid. Just like before. The alien placed his hand on the door. The metal melted under his touch. The human stepped back in fear. They saw his glowing skin, his burning eyes, his massive shape. One human raised his hands. "Please, don't." The alien froze. That voice. It was not fear that stopped him. It was memory. He remembered a human smiling while bleeding. Standing up when logic said fall. Fighting when hope was gone. "I am not here to harm you," he said slowly. The humans did not move. He turned away from them and faced the burning ship. "They experimented on you," he said. "As I once did." Silence filled the room. I was wrong. The words felt heavy. But true. Alarms screamed again. More ships arrived outside. Zarkan commanders watched the chaos in shock. What is that thing? One asked. The experiment looked up at the sky through a broken window. I am your mistake, he said. Alien soldiers rushed in. Hundreds this time. Weapons charged. Orders shouted. The experiment stepped forward. Shots hit him from all sides. Pain came. And stayed. He screamed. But he did not fall. He remembered something the human voice once said inside him. Pain means you are still alive. He roared and moved. The ship shook like it was alive. Soldiers flew back. Walls collapsed. Fear spread faster than fire. The humans watched in silence. They understood now. This monster was not their enemy. He stood alone in the ruined hall, breathing hard. His body was damaged, but healing. Slowly. He activated the ship's broadcast system. His voice echoed across space. To all who hear this, he said, humans are not weak. He paused. They endure. They adapt. They survive. The signal spread across worlds. The experiment turned back to the humans. You are free, he said. One human stepped forward. What about you? He looked at his hands. I will carry this warning. The ship exploded behind him as escape pods launched toward Earth. In the dark of space, the experiment drifted alone. Half alien. Half human. A living reminder. The Zarkan Empire would never forget that day. They tried to break humanity. Instead, they created its echo.
More feelings are coming. Like, subscribe, and don't miss them.